Welcome to your daily inner workout for Biocode 2, the workout codes, all about building inner strength. In this lesson, you learned that your weaknesses actually are strengths in disguise when you learn to exercise them properly. We focused a lot about the connection between emotions and thoughts and those stories in our heads that can really drain our energy. And we learn to think of emotions on a scale, not as good or bad, but as varying degrees and intensities. And we learned about the opposite chart and the challenge of language, that when we apply a negative word to an emotion, it really just means we're weak in one area. As an example, if you're feeling doubt, it just means that you're a little weak in your confidence muscle, and there's an opportunity to strengthen and grow. So in this 3-step process, there are lots of parts for Biocode 2. So you are first going to go fishing for those stories in your head, that story loop, the conversation that is not serving you. We talked about stories talking to stories. And again, the energy that goes into that can be better served elsewhere. So when you're able to build this skill and really use it on a regular basis in your life, you will feel uplifted without the weight of those negative stories running around in your head. So when you first catch that story, you're going to label it with a 1-word emotion of how it makes you feel. And we're going to use the language that we know. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, that's your word. If you're feeling frustrated, that's your word. So notice what you're feeling, choose that word, label it with a 1-word emotion, and then you're going to adjust. You are going to find the exact opposite word. So use that opposite chart as a guideline to help get you started. Again, if you're feeling doubt, you may be weak in confidence. If you're frustrated, maybe you are weak in patience. Or if you find yourself judging a situation, you may need to practice acceptance. So that adjust piece is going to be finding the opposite word of the way you are feeling. The last step is the action, where you are going to practice the opposite. If you're feeling frustration, you're going to practice patience. And you're going to say it to yourself, even if you're not feeling it. We are reprogramming our brains. We are flexing that weaker emotional muscle. So again, you're going to go fishing for that story. You are going to notice the negative story loop, and you are going to stop it by labeling it with a 1-word emotion about how that story is making you feel. Then you are going to adjust by finding the opposite word, and you are going to act by practicing the opposite. You will be amazed over time how just saying practice patience, practice calm, practice confidence, practice acceptance, practice trust, how these words will have meaning over time and will continue to strengthen those weaker emotional muscles. I promise you, you will notice a change as you practice this skill. What you may also notice is that if one weak emotion shows up for you in one place, this may be an emotion that follows you through different places and contexts in your life. A lot of us have just 1 or 2 words that routinely show up for us. By strengthening those weak emotions can really make all the difference in the world. So as you hit the gym this week, remember to go back to the previous lessons. You are going to catch those moments. Praise yourself for catching them, release them, and get excited about catching the next moment. Then you are going to practice Biocode 1. You are going to keep the focus on your behaviors only. And now with this week, you will practice Biocode 2 to stop the negative story loop in your head and strengthen those weaker emotions and thoughts by practicing the opposite. You've got this, guys. We are building this practice one moment at a time. So good luck this week. Let's hit the gym.